Where were you on it was a huge debate. Excuse me. It was a huge debate when he was declaring for the NFL draft because he was the 9th pick in the draft for the MLB by the Oakland Athletics. He was a two-sport guy, wins the Heisman, goes and declares to play football. And there was a lot of, I don't know if backlash is fair, but a lot of people, even the guys that used to do the show with me, would be like, it's crazy that he wants to play football. He should play baseball. More money. It's fully guaranteed. You could sign for $200 million and blow out your Achilles. You'll still get that $200 million. I mean, I'm a Mets fan. I saw Johan Santana sign for $140 million. He threw a no-hitter, first one in Mets history, and then the Mets were just like donating money to him because he was a shot. He was basically a shot fighter. Yeah. Where were you, if you could go back in time, where were you in this debate?
I don't know if I'm the best person to ask this because I'm not a baseball guy, even though my new job, well, it's not even new at this point because I've been there almost 4 months, but like now I've had to refamiliarize myself with baseball, so I'm probably not the best person to ask for this, but I think like you look at just the number 1 pick, franchise quarterback, like it's there for you. Obviously, it's the most demanding position, but you're set up for success for the most part. You know, the organization might let you down, but you're there. You know, we were talking about earlier, baseball might take 3 to 4 years to get to major leagues, and you know just the rigors of it, like you basically playing from March to October. You know, that's the goal for a baseball player. So I just think always with football, especially the way he was positioned, how big of a prospect he was as well. I just think football was always the best route because you're there, you're destined for success. You're gonna be a star. Well, baseball, it's a long process, and the A's, like one of the least profile teams. Now, granted, he could have proved himself and gone to LA or New York, but I don't know. I'm a pro football guy, so like I'm always gonna be go to NFL, go to NFL. You're gonna get paid. If you're a quarterback, you will make that money. So I always fell on that, but like I said, I have a bit of a flawed approach to this just because I've never been a baseball guy. You know, I'm just being fully transparent.
That's very fair, and I respect that. I think it was the most ridiculous take that anyone had, because I think it's specific to the position you're playing. Like you mentioned, nowadays you're the number 1 pick at quarterback. You're a first-round pick at quarterback. You're probably going to play in your first season, if not start right away. You are the quarterback of an NFL franchise. It's probably the most iconic sport position we have in this country, being the star quarterback of a team, like being a franchise quarterback. Right. Even if it's not the Cardinals, just like the quarterback position, everybody knows it's the most generic take. Like, oh, that's the most important guy, you know? Like, I have family that comes from Greece, and I'll be watching football. I'll be like, yeah, he's basically the number 10. Like, he's the number 10. He's the most important guy on the field. It was so ridiculous to me that people would say that he should play baseball, because I got some information here, right? 2013 study says it takes an average top 20 pick 4 years to get to the major leagues, right? He wouldn't have been in the majors yet. Now there might have been, and there's exceptions to the rules, right? We get it. But exceptions don't also make it a true statement, right? Yeah. Most recent study in 2019, because then we had COVID and shit, so it's been a little weird. It takes them 3 to 4 seasons. So on average, 4 years for you to get to the major leagues. What did you want this dude to do? Go ride a school bus in Iowa, going to play AA baseball at like Boise and shit?
I forgot about those small towns. He's going to go to Staten Island.
Bro, you ever watch the Last Dance documentary, and they have MJ is playing for like the Bisons, I think. And there was like 150 people who go to the games only because it was MJ, and it's like, yo, he's riding a school bus and shit. It's like, this is what you wanted Kyler Murray to do? When right away, year 1, he came in and he's in the spotlight. They're on Thursday Night Football, prime time. And like you said, all you have to do is be serviceable. You're going to get the bag. Yeah. And it's the quarterback. Nowadays, the quarterback can't even get touched. You can't hit him. Right. So it's probably the safest the position's ever been. Do they get hurt? Yeah. Does Kyler Murray get hurt? Yeah. It's his style. It's his awareness. It's the way he plays, very aggressive, and he likes to take chances. So to me, it was wild. He makes more money now annually than the entire A's payroll. It was just crazy to me that now, if he played any other position, I would be like, yo, play baseball, dude. Remember Jeff Samardzija? Yeah. Jeff Samardzija was the number 2 wide receiver coming out of college. He played at Notre Dame.
Yeah. Big receiver.
2-time All-American. Would make mad plays. I think Brady Quinn was his quarterback. Right. That draft class had Megatron go 1. There was a real debate It was like 1A, 1B.
Oh, well, he wasn't the number one pick.
No. But there were the two. He was the number one receiver.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
So like them two were 1 and 2 in the Mel Kiper list and shit.
Right.
Jeff Samardzija only behind Megatron as far as like, oh shit, this guy is gonna be such a hell of a player. Yo, he made over $100 million guaranteed in baseball. Man,
and wasn't he like a reliever, or was he a starter?
He was a starter, then he was a reliever.
Starter. Yeah, I remember him as a reliever.
But he got the bag with like the Giants. Mm-hmm. He wasn't Garrett Cole or Max Scherzer. Like he was a number 3, 4 guy. And again, I'm not the biggest baseball guy either, but I remember seeing that like, holy shit, Jeff Samardzija just got a $100 million contract. Mm-hmm. We don't know how his career turns out if he plays wide receiver. They're getting hit. Mm-hmm. You have the concussions. He blows out a knee and shit. Like he's playing a position that's more susceptible to injuries. Mm-hmm. Whereas like with quarterback, I'm playing quarterback, bro. I'm not going to play baseball. Like, even if you're the number 1 overall pick, you're still going to go to the minor leagues. Mm-hmm. So it was just the most ridiculous thing I would always hear. And I think this argument puts a nail in the coffin.
Yeah. I think with, I don't know, just that value. This was in 2018, correct? With Kyler or 2019? I think it was 2019.
Kyler was 2019.
Yeah.
2018 was Lamar and Josh Rosen.
Oh, man. I saw something on Twitter. Josh Rosen, it was like his Twitter said Atlanta Falcons quarterback with a Miami Dolphins background. And I think his profile picture was him on like the Cardinals. And now he's on the Browns. Amazing social media.
I'm still holding on stock. No, I'm not. Not one bit. But my bad if I was attacking you there with my rant on.
Well, no, I think the baseball people might be upset, but it is what it is.
If he played running back, if he played DB, if he played wide receiver,
if he played running back,
if he played any other position, I'm pro him playing baseball. Yeah. But the fact that he's a quarterback, it's ridiculous. Playing quarterback was the move. It was the right move, and I'm glad that he got $160 million guaranteed. And guess what, bro? He's 24 years old.
Yeah.
He's a free agent in 2028. Due up again. He's probably going to make another $150 million plus. Who knows what the contracts are going to be like? Who knows if he wins the MVP? If he's also stability to the organization too. Like he's gonna make his money. So to me, he's playing has also allowed him to do like ad deals. He's a part of FaZe Clan, the video game community, that team. Like this dude, he streams on Twitch. Like he makes his money too, where he wouldn't get that exposure and on a school bus in the Midwest.
Yeah, like I don't know how many baseball players have really transcended into like superstar status, like your Aaron Judges and Mike Trout. Who else is out there at this point?
Dude, I cover sports for like a living now. If Mike Trout was to walk down the street, I wouldn't know what he looks like. And the only reason why I would know that what Judge looks like, I live in New York. He's also 6'8".
Yeah.
So like he stands out. You'd be like, oh shit, that's Aaron Judge. Yeah. But besides that, like there's not. Ohtani, I would know what Ohtani looks like too.
Acuna's pretty big, but then again, that's my Atlantic connection. But,
right.
Besides that, like I don't know how many baseball players have really transcended into like the like
mainstream, big name. Yeah,
like there's like at least 6 to 8 quarterbacks you can consider mainstream. Like people know Pat Mahomes, obviously Aaron Rodgers, Lamar, Kyler's are up there.